Howdy out there to all you folks in the webosphere. You've reached GoFigureNews.com, and I am TJ, and I'll be your host for this episode of Pin It On. Now this is Pin It On 3. This is our last of our three-part series. We will probably cover pins again sometime in the future, but for now, we pretty much focus on figures of the designer toy variety and action figures. So this is just a sideline, mainly because the artists that produce the figures are also starting to produce these wonderful enamel pins. Now, these enamel pins are used to be placed on a lapel of a jacket, jean jacket, ripped up, leather motorcycle jacket, maybe just a single one to make a statement. Though if you are looking for totally high quality, really interesting, quirky pins, you're probably going to be wanting to look at the geek blogs that are out there. So keep your eyes peeled with your periscope or your binoculars or just your regular old fingers. I want to recommend to you to check out our part 1 and part 2, which will be linked below. One thing to point out about enamel pins is that they come in two different varieties, hard enamel and soft enamel, and I'm going to try to point out which one is which as we go through. In general, soft enamel is going to have a recessed quality to the way in which the paint sort of lays, and then with a hard enamel you're going to have kind of a clear coat surface that's going to run right over the top. So with soft enamel you'll have these lines. If you push your finger onto it you get a little impression, and then there's also different kinds of closures. So there are rubber closures for the back, and there's also metal closures. Some pins produce the closures where you're going to get a single closure, and then some will have doubles. So I'll show you the front and the back of the pins as we go through. Also, some are on cards and some are presented in other ways. So we're going to get right to that. And these pins come from Ron English, otherwise known as Propaganda. And you can reach them at propaganda.com. Of course, he's well known for a lot of different things, but he's very known for this particular series, and I want to show you here. Here we have the serial killers. Now, you've seen them in 3D form. Here they are in pin form. These are soft enamel. They have a beautiful card back that's printed. I want you to see the back as well. They have metal enclosures. There's two of them. I'm going to take this one out of the package because we have 7 in all to show you. Okay, less glare. Okay, so, and all of the characters are depicted right here. It says collect them all. And I think that if you are a true collector, you'd probably want to have all of these. The toys themselves are fantastic. I have all of them except for one, and I think that one is not out just yet of these 7. Okay, so this is 2-Ton Sam, and again, this is black soft enamel. They are all double-backed except for one that I'm going to show you right now. And this is Smack, Crack, and Pot. This is from Serial Killers. Ron English is a fantastic artist. His work sort of spans the world between pop art and all sorts of various political cultures and mashups and all sorts of fantastic things. This is, of course, what Snap, Crackle, and Pop all fused into one. And this figure has not been made into a toy as of yet, to my knowledge. Here it is on a shiny card, and it's got a single enclosure, unlike the others. We also have Fat Tony, also Count Calorie. I actually like both of these. You could probably go back and take a look at our official review of these in the past. You also have Cap'n Cornstarch. It was one of my favorite cereals without the starch. Hold the starch, but there's no way of doing that. When I was a kid, double pin back. You've got Tricky, and of course he is the obese rabbit. And lastly, which was the last figure that was released, is Frankenfat. And Frankenfat is a big old pink Frankenstein-like monster with pink marshmallows. Again, all of these, except for the one, have a double pin on the back. Alright, now this next pin comes to us from Special Ed Toys. You can find them online at specialedtoys.storenv.com. This particular piece is called It's a Trap Lord, and of course it's a kind of a mashup of two disparate factions, one being Star Wars and the other being a rap record. It comes with a Special Ed Toys sticker, which I appreciate. He's even got his own post-it note here. Here is It's a Trap Lord, and I'm going to pull it out from its plastic packaging. And it comes with two little items. The first is there's a sticker for the cover of the record, quote unquote. This is a fake record, of course. They are numbered. This is number 6 of 100. Now, your job is to guess which record this is a parody of. So let me know in the comments. He's got Special Ed Toys printed here, parental advisory, and then a price tag with a sale price tag over it. Anyone who used to buy CDs or records understands that. Here is a fake list of the tracks, artworks by Holden Taylor, by the way, of alwaysholden.com. It's a Trap. Rebels be plotting these days. Shack Bar Ranks. It's a Trap remix featuring Shack Bar Ranks in the house. And here's the pin on the inside. Oh, and it actually goes right through this mini CD case. Check this out. I've never seen anything like this before. This is definitely unique. So it's got a double rubber enclosure on the back. And so that keeps it steady once it's on your lapel or your shirt or what have you. Here, you can take a closer look at that. So it's like a little mini record. And they even have the parental advisory. So tiny. Explicit content. Oh, it's a trap. And this, of course, is soft enamel here. The black enamel frame. And you can kind of see where it's recessed when I move it back and forth in the light a little bit here. Okay. I love the packaging on this one. This is really inventive and really clever. This must have taken some time to figure this out, to get all the parts in place to make it happen. And I'm sure it was kind of a trip, drilling that plastic, because it's thin plastic right here. That's fantastic. I love it. Absolutely love it. And what can I tell you? This is available on his site right now for $11.50, and it's worth every penny. Again, these are numbered. I have number 6 of 100. So any of you Star Wars fans out there, you better be getting there, because the Empire will never be the same. And next up, we have Butchovision. If you checked out our recent reviews on YouTube, you will notice that we did a wonderful piece on 2 of his figures. He's produced tons out of Louisiana. You can visit butchovision.com to get more info. And we're going to start with this pin. This is Nachox. He's available, and he's $8. Comes on a beautifully printed back card as well. Check that out. Soft enamel, presented in Butchovision. It's got a double closure on the back. They are metal silver. These hold really, really tightly. I actually practiced. And I just love the design here. I love what's going on. All these roses and these people, angels with almost bat wings pulling the rose apart. And so that's Nachox. Next up, we have this crazy looking one. This is the one I wanted when I met Butch in person. Look at that. Absolutely love this ghouly, crazy looking monster. I'm Your Boogeyman for $8. Again, this one's got a single rubber closure. It is, again, soft enamel. Big pink tongue that almost looks like a hot dog. Let's see, what else we got here? We got this crazy little guy. Now, this is Captain Knuckles. He had this originally on his site with a plaque as a combo, but that's sold out. So you got to watch these pins and things because they do sell out. And once they're gone, they're usually gone. Creative people want to continue making things. So here's Captain Knuckles. He has on the back 2 metal closures. It's a small enough pin though that I think it could go with 1 closure, but you can tell that the artist wants to go one step further by making that effort. Lastly, we have King Shit. Now that's King Shit. Now, isn't he the shit? Check that out. I like this one a lot. I love the colors. There's so many colors. He's like eating the garbage of the earth and some veggies. He's got a little silver crown. That's King Shit. Now he's only $6.66. So I think that he's trying to pull you in here. This one also has 2 metal pins on the back, and it says Butcher Vision on the back.com, which has been embossed. When you see him at a little convention, he gives you his cards, and his cards alone are fantastic. You might remember Jesus Christ. You might remember Jesus Crust, and here's Michael Simpson, which we also reviewed. And then on the back, it has all the information about that particular slob or killer or master chef. Did you know Jesus has saved 113 pizza parlors from closing? Favorite saying, may the slice be with you. So that's cool. He adds just a little bit extra amount of humor to the entire proceedings. And they're really, really heavy as well. So pretty cool. Okay, now these just arrived from England, and it is the latest from Matt Jones, aka Lunatic. These are his tiny tea pens, and you can find out more on his website, which is lunatic.com, spelled with a K. He's also available out there on the Instagram. And you can also find these out there if you do own one. Hashtag Lunatic Pens. Now this is the most innovative packaging because you can't see what you're getting. But he sent these to me and I'm really excited. They just came out just recently. They're hard enamel pins. You can collect them, love them, and wear them. And you just open them up by using this little tab right here. Now I haven't seen these obviously because they're sealed. Okay, here we go. Look at that. That's gorgeous. This is his little tea guy, and he is gray with a white cup. It's got a single rubber enclosure, and it has the number 02 on the back. 002. Can you see that? Okay. All right, let's open up number 2. We have Boom. Oh, this one's even more interesting, more colorful. He's yellow with a black cup and a red heart. With a little small lunatic head on the heart there. This is number 013. So this is exciting, a glow-in-the-dark pin from Lunatic. So we'll open up the next. Next, we have... Oh! I have another one. It's a second glow-in-the-dark. So I'm going to have to do a giveaway, most likely. Stay tuned for that. I'm very excited. So now we've got 2 of the same glow-in-the-dark. Here is number 007. Oh, that's a beautiful emerald green with a white cup. Look at that. Beautiful pin. Really nice design, very clean, very graphic, very immediate. You've got your single rubber closure. So, 2 thumbs up to Lunatic. Thank you for sending those. And one of these is going to go to one of you out there. Stay tuned. So this is the single pin that we got from artist Adrienne Crossman. She just happens to be, like myself, an artist and a curator. And I looked at her website and could spend quite a bit of time checking out what she does. And I highly recommend that you do the same. This comes from Canada. Fake Childhood is the name of her brand, so to speak. This, of course, is a Furby redo. She's also out there on Tumblr and Instagram under Fake Childhood. And just check out those colors. This is a fantastic pin. I love the pink and blue, playing on gender and playing on characters of the known universe. Here's some information for her right here, adriennecrossman.com. You can also reach her via email and also at Fake Childhood. On the back, there's one single rubber enclosure. It was bent in mail, so I'm going to have to figure out a way to unbend that. But I'm sure I can find a way to pull that off and get it onto a jacket because it's not broken, which is great. But that's one thing to be careful of with any pins in your collection. The next grouping comes to us from Divided Youth. You can find them on the web at dividedyouthco.bigcartel.com. And they've got a lot of interesting pins, and they're all in short editions. They're from Los Angeles. The first one that we're going to look at is, and I concur, Art Sucks. Now this is a hard enamel pin, so it's got a, like the Lunatic, it has a kind of a coating on the top, and it's got a silver finish, which is beautiful, really, really nice looking. It's perfect for this particular type of pin. You can also find them at dividedyouth.com. On the back, it has a yellow rubber closure. That's kind of cool. It's definitely bright, definitely immediate. Art Sucks. Then we have Live Nudes. The pin's actually called Gentleman's Club. I'm going to take this one out because you can't really see it. Live Nudes. This is a glow-in-the-dark pin, which I love. It has a double rubber closure on the back. The card's really nice. This is the Dancer's Reward from 1894 by Aubrey Beardsley. Very nice. These are gorgeous pins. They're really well made. The design is clean. Lastly, we have the Psycho stamp. It's a 1-inch hard silver enamel. Look at how shiny that is. I love it. Divided Youth. So they have hard enamel and soft enamel. Check them out. Hey, look who's back. It's Wetworks. I'm really excited. I loved looking at the Bobette. And here we have Wabrook, or Wabrook. It's an edition of 100. This is soft enamel. If you're looking for Wetworks, they're in Singapore at wetworks.bigcartel.com. Look at that. Gorgeous. Do we love Ewoks? Yes, we do. This is made by Cooper UK. They're at $9, and I'm not exactly sure how much shipping is. You'd have to check out the site directly. It comes with one metal enclosure on a nice, soft, heavy stock card. How could you not be in love with his interpretation of the Star Wars classic? Again, this is Wetworks and Carlo Caccio. Thanks, Carlo. This is fantastic. I love to be able to add this to my collection. And lastly, but definitely not leastly, from the Sucklord himself, designed out of New York City, looking pretty, we have a whole pile of pink. Check this out. First up, we have Chinatown Warrior. Now these pins are all new and they are all available on his site. So you're going to want to go there to express yourself, idiot. Wear this moronic pin. Psychedelic. The world of wonder. It certainly is. On the back, 2 metal closures. Look at that. Oh, I love the colors. It's very, very, very downtown Chinatown. What do you think? Pink enough for you? Okay, let's check it out. These pens are a nice size, 1.5 to 2 inches. This is another bitch you didn't get to fuck. Okay, so these pens definitely have his sideline of humor with a little bit of an edge. They are probably more adult than the other pins that I've shown you, but definitely well worth every second of it. You got 2 pin closures. You've got this in 2 colors. You got the pink and this really nice bright but not neon green. I like this pen. The famous, infamous Gay Empire. This is a couple of stormtroopers on a rectangle pin. It's actually got some weight to it too. It's thick on the edge. It's got the 2 closures in the back. It's got that black edge that the soft enamel produces. It's beautiful, that color pink. It's a very bubblegum color. That's psychedelic. We've got Cosmo Douche. Now this one I'm definitely going to be wearing because it's definitely an opinion piece, and I love this sort of styling, this sort of 80s font. Really nice. Cosmo Douche. We've got Our Dark Father, with the play on The Godfather, of course. Who's the puppeteer now? Now here on the puppet handling piece where you would, work the marionette. That's a nice reference to Darth Vader as well. This one's black all the way to the edge. Double on the back. You've got Super Villain. Holy cripes, this one is gorgeous. I know many people that this could be a fantastic gift for. These are all soft vinyl. And this one, instead of the black, it's got this really gorgeous blue edge. I'm going to take this one out. Check it out. It almost looks like something that you would see, a company design piece. Kind of a logo. Gorgeous cobra. Psychedelic in the house. Right to the point. Yeah, there you go. In a cartoonish balloon. There you go. There you go. You get your 2 lapel holders. Look at that. Maybe you could have over here, you could have a pin of like Batman or Robin and then have one of the others on the other side. Really play with it. I like that a lot. And then the bold and beautiful, simple, to the point logo for psychedelic. And I love the way that even with the card, it kind of moves downward, almost like it's Charlie's Angels. Psychedelic. Psychedelic. From all sides, it's still psychedelic. Double closure. We have the last 2, Suck Lord. So you can be the Suck Lord too. He doesn't want to take all the pride and joy. And Gay Empire in black and pink. So this one is fantastic. You could wear it and really overdo this one and have a total Omega Gay Empire. Here's Suck Lord. And I am definitely putting this on my jacket. I'll probably put it on today because the cool breezes have just started to blow in. And I think that my jacket is going to be full with fantastic pins, particularly these from Psychedelic. I love the attitude. They just have a way of getting right to the point. That's it. So thank you so much for visiting us here at Go Figure News for Pin It On. And make sure to visit us often and daily. Tell 2 friends, and so on, and so on, and so on. Please don't forget to subscribe. This has been TJ for Go Figure News. Over and out.